Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, we are doing a summer clean and restock with me. Plus, I've got a grocery haul for you. I figured I'd bring you along as I get these groceries put away and clean our dining room. It was way overdue. If you're ready to get this clean and restock done, give this video a thumbs up and let's do this together. I am going to get these blinds open first. It was a pretty day and not too hot yet, so I wanted to let as much natural light in as I could. Sometimes when it's too hot outside and you open your blinds and curtains, inside the house can start to get hot. So I like to do this when I can and when it's not too hot. Usually Mike and the boys help me with this, but I actually beat them home on this day. I think he had taken them to get haircuts, and sometimes the wait can be long, which was today, and sometimes they can be in and out quickly. It really just depends. But today was not a quick day, so I was on my own. I usually don't film grocery hauls because they help me unload and put away, and I do not want to put them on camera. But since they weren't here, I figured I'd get a grocery haul in for y'all. I am going to start just taking everything out of these bags so I can show y'all what we got. Yes, I know. I've got all those pots and pans on the stove. I think that may have been from lunch. And here lately, I've been doing pretty good about putting dishes away and washing them just to clear the clutter. But some days, other things take priority, like grocery shopping for the week. So those we're going to have to wait. So here is everything. Nice little haul for our family of 4. We got 18 count of large eggs, strawberries, bell peppers, celery, bananas, got some chicken legs. That's what we were going to do for meal prep this week. It was a new meal we were going to try. I didn't really care for it too much, but Mike did. I got some ground pork for some meatballs I'm gonna make. I like to make a soy sauce glaze with that and eat it with broccoli and rice. And then we got some pork butt here. Mike likes to marinate this and then he makes it a way that his mom used to make it. And my oldest, of course, he got to experience living with my mother-in-law when he was little and he really likes that meal. So I'm so glad that Mike had learned how to make it. And then of course we have sausage and bacon for the mornings, and then cereal for those mornings we don't have time to sit and eat, more ground cinnamon, paprika, and tomato paste, and of course some popcorn chicken back there. We needed to buy some beef cubes for that meal prep we were doing. Of course, some turkey breast for sandwiches, and then Mike loves this cranberry pecan turkey salad, so I got him a small one. I don't really care for it too much. I would usually buy the big one for both of us, but I haven't been into it lately. Then of course some tuna. I've been loving that for lunch. We got a pineapple, some sugar-free bomb pops, some chocolate fudge brownie, ice cream pops, Spider-Man fruit snacks, bread for sandwiches, some cinnamon raisin bread for breakfast, some toothpaste. They had a coupon for that, some garlic crackers. I love those, and some Ritz peanut butter crackers, apple juice, vegetable oil, lactose-free milk, and then these Minute Maid zero sugar strawberry lemonade drinks. I love these so much, and I like to buy them when they're on sale for 2 for $4. So that is about it, and I'm just gonna get everything put away once again since I was on my own. While I'm getting these groceries put away, I wanted to share how our weekend went. Well, some of it. I'll try to share it all. I'll see if I have time. I do have to say, I am starting to feel the push and pulls of having kids 9 years apart. It's not like that was a plan, but I had my youngest son when I was 32. Before that, I thought I was done with kids. I thought I was just one and done. But Mike and I had had a conversation, of course, during COVID, and I told him I didn't want to wait till I was 36 or 37 to have another kid. So that's when we decided. And so here we are with our two wonderful boys. But anywho, here's where the push and pull starts. My oldest had a sports event, and our little one, he does good most of the time, but I am 80% sure he'd rather be doing something else, because we have learned to give him screen time, and he's got his headphones on when he does go because it just doesn't entertain him. So we'll give him screen time when we do go to those events. So we had to divide and conquer on this day because I just didn't want him to be on an iPad for hours. So they had to leave super early, and I woke up and saw them off, made sure they took snacks in the cooler, then I went back to bed. When I got up, my little one and I had breakfast. We went to Starbucks, and I got him a cake pop and me an iced blonde vanilla latte. It is so good. If you want to try a new drink, I added 4 pumps of caramel syrup and the vanilla sweet cream cold foam. It's really good. I think it's $6 or $7, but I had a couple gift cards that I needed to use, so I figured I would do that, give him a little treat, and then we went to Kohl's to do an Amazon return. But yeah, I am Starbucksed out. I think I had about $30 worth of gift cards. I got my last one yesterday, and that just kind of took me out. I'm like, okay, I just want my nice little homemade iced coffee at home. I am done with Starbucks for a while. And yeah, everything is still good, having kids the 9 years apart, but that's just what I will say. We have had to divide and conquer, and in the beginning, when my oldest did start sports, we were all going together at the same time, and then so that too, I think we got to experience a lot of it, and so now it's easier for us to kind of let it go and be like, okay, hey, you go ahead and take him to practice, or you go ahead and do this tournament, and then I'll stay with the little one. We are extremely blessed that we are able to do that. I will say I am glad that we all just kind of dove in and went to every, practice and game. But honestly, now that I have done it and I've experienced it, I think that will make the future easier for us. And like I said, making those decisions easier. But then with that, my little one, he's going to get older. So then maybe that'll get easier too, taking him to more events. We shall see. And then here, I just wanted to show you where I put everything in the fridge. There goes the chicken legs. I also bought some chicken wings, the pork. Where is everything else? Oh, the sweetened lime drinks. I had to get more of those. I forgot to show y'all earlier. And then here is the celery, strawberries, turkey salad, the lunch meat. And then in this drawer, what did I put in here? Oh, the breakfast sausage and bacon. And then here's where I put everything in the freezer. The ice cream is on the top drawer. And yes, I know my freezer is a hot mess. I just recently filmed a clean out for this, so that'll be coming soon. And then here is my unorganized pantry. I am hoping to clean out the pantry soon. It has been on my list for a long time. That's another part that's just way overdue in the house. But next, we are moving into me cleaning my shoes. The only place I would wear these are on my walks because nobody's gonna see me, nobody's gonna see them. So it doesn't matter how dirty they are, but I have been finding lately that I want to throw them on when I go to the store or run errands. But then when I do get them on, they're just so dirty and dingy and not presentable. So then I end up not wearing them, and they are a good pair of shoes. And I didn't want to constrict myself to just wearing them for walks. So I was hoping this would work. I am going to mix some OxiClean with water, and I am going to use a sponge that I would use for the dishes. This one is not the one I use for dishes. I like to keep a lot of these in stock because you never know when you're going to need them, just like today. So this is a brand new one, not the same one that is in my kitchen sink. So let's see if this works.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know.
It had been raining here a lot lately for days in a row, and I wanted to clean these like this when it was sunny so the sun can dry them quickly. So I will admit the rain was keeping me from doing this as well because, of course, with the rain comes the humidity and mugginess, and the sun just dries things really fast. I've used my Bissell Green machine on our breakfast table chairs, and they dry in an hour when I put them out here on a sunny day. And I did not want my shoes to take days to dry, so as soon as the sun came out, I was like, I have to do this. And sure enough, they dried really quickly, and I was able to even wear them the next day.
I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on a spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe. Tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door.
Here is the finished product. The outside looks really good. That was my priority, but of course, as you can see, I missed the inside on that back heel. That still looked kind of brown. But like I said, the outside is my priority. The inside, maybe I can do that another day. But overall, I am so happy with these results. That OxiClean has been working wonders for us with our laundry. And now this, I am starting to think of what other things I can use OxiClean for, because it's kind of on that level of Dawn dish soap. It just does wonders. I think this may have been the next day. Again, I'm just going to get these blinds open and let in some natural light and then unload this little bit of dishes from the dishwasher. These look like they were breakfast dishes from that morning, and they must have already dried. So I'm gonna get those put away so I can wash these other dishes. That is why I'm so adamant about washing the dishes right after breakfast or right when I get back from school drop off, because if I wash them and let them air dry in the dishwasher, most of the time they are dry by the afternoon, and then I can get them put away before dinner and reduce some of the clutter.
You stay closing doors, I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love for rules that change all the time, changing all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Why you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin.
So back to what else we did this past weekend. I had bought 2 chargers from Amazon because we had one that went out, so we need to toss it. But turns out the new iPhone has a new charger and we don't have the new iPhone. So I ordered the wrong chargers and needed to return them. I ordered 2, and when I went to start the return process, I am sure to always be careful with this stuff because I have made mistakes in the past with this. I selected Kohl's drop-off because that is what's convenient to me. So we get to Kohl's, like I had said earlier in the video. I pull out my 2 QR codes, and the guy says, this one is for here at Kohl's and the other one is for a Whole Foods drop-off. I don't even know how that happened because the chargers arrived to my house together in the same package. So when I did the return method, it only asked me one time. And I, of course, selected Kohl's because where our Whole Foods is, it's just out of the way and I don't go there often. It's kind of around where our Sam's is, but we only go to Sam's maybe once a month, and we just did maybe a week or 2 ago. So I will say I have a couple of weeks to do the return, so at least there's that. There's really no rush, but finding the time to get out there is something that I need to do, because I am not about to pay for a charger that I don't even need.
If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in. Got me up on a late night. You steady playing on my mind. Oh, I can't get you out.
Now I'm just gonna get these dishes rinsed off, then put into the dishwasher to air dry. So yeah, I need to make my way to Whole Foods for this one Amazon return. It was not happening that day. I had already had our day planned out and none of it consisted of going that way. So when we got back from Starbucks and Kohl's, of course, we wanted to try to go to the pool, even though the forecast kept saying rain and cloudy. It said it was going to rain all day, but it didn't even rain while we ran those couple errands. So I figured I'd give the pool a shot. We went halfway packed, fully expecting to get rained out or there's going to be lightning somewhere and they're going to have to close. But nope, that did not happen at all. We ended up staying for 2 hours and I got a real nice sunburn because me expecting we were going to get rained out, I did not put sunscreen on either of us. And now I'm learning maybe that is something that I just need to add to my routine anyways. And I know a lot of people do it and we should, but sometimes I just don't want to. But I think in the summer months, maybe I should start doing that regardless. Thankfully, my son did not get sunburned at all. It was weird, but I guess maybe his skin is very different from mine, which is a good thing in this case. And then by the time it was time to leave, I realized I only brought 1 towel and no snacks. Because like I said, I was fully expecting to be kicked out due to the rain. But next time I will be better prepared regardless of what the weather is looking like, because sometimes the forecast can be wrong.
Up my head. Got a nothing left, but it feels right. I'm feeling you and I won't pretend. I don't wanna say too much. I don't wanna say too much. I just wanna feel your touch. I wanna be closer, babe. I just wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love.
So here, if you've been watching and listening to any of my past videos, you'll know this was a makeshift fort here for a few weeks for my son. I had to wait until he kind of forgot about it to put it away. He played with it for a few days and then forgot about it for another few days. And right when I even thought about clearing it up, I didn't say anything out loud to him or anyone. I just thought to myself, man, I need to get that cleared up and put up. He starts playing in it again. So I had to wait another few days to clear this up. It was in the background of a couple of videos that I've posted. And see, here's your sign to not give in and buy a tent, because Mike was so close to buying like a cute, kid-friendly indoor one. And look, I already had to take it down because kids, I mean, just like us, can get fixated on things and then just move on to the next thing after a while. Don't get me wrong, I would love a cute tent to have set up for him. Maybe he would play with it more, I don't know. But honestly, he was very happy with just this sheet and table and chairs because it has the same effect.
Just wanna give you my love. My love, ain't no doubt about it, babe. You should be mine. Through the sun and through the rain, I'll stay by your side. And when seasons change, my love will still remain. 'Cause I got you, I got you. Been down,
I had to clear off this table so I can give it a good dry wipe down first, kind of dusting it, I guess, and then I'm gonna spray the Clorox to disinfect the surface, then sweep while I let that dry and then get everything back on here. I like to put everything back on the table before I Swiffer or mop. That way it's one less thing for me to worry about, because usually when I'm done Swiffering or mopping, the floor is wet and I wouldn't be able to get over there. I'd have to wait for the floor to dry and then get everything back on. So yes, we're just going to get all this stuff back on the table. And yes, I know that that corner looks like a storage unit, but I mean, this room is really big and it's not really used as our formal dining room. I like that I have it set up, but in reality, we rarely use it. We use it if we need extra table space for arts and crafts. My oldest uses it for homework when school is in session. I mean, I guess it comes in handy for that, of course, but since we don't use it all the time, I figured we can use the extra space for something. That big box is a grill that needs to be put together, and the small one on top is a countertop fryer, and then the Amazon box is a telescope that we haven't opened yet.
stay close. Storm hit, I ain't let go. You the one I don't second guess. Late calls, I be pulling up. Never could I give you up. Got it bad, I must confess. And I don't wanna say too much. I don't wanna say too much. I just wanna feel your touch. I just wanna feel your touch. I just wanna give you my love. I wanna give you my love. I just wanna give you my love, my love, my love, my love. Ain't no doubt about it.
Now I'm just going to get this area cleared up as well so I can sweep and Swiffer here. But yeah, Mike bought a telescope because our little one is all about space and the solar system right now. And we looked it up, and it is believed that you are able to see Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Our thing is trying to keep him up that late so he can see, because our bedtime is not extremely early, but not too late. But apparently you're supposed to look, of course, after the sun sets. And then on top of that, it has to be 40 to 60 minutes after. To me, I think the later the better. But like I said, we don't stay up that late. It's crazy because when I was searching how to do this, because I know nothing about working a telescope or using one. I mean, I am sure I used one in elementary school, but that's about it. there are actually a bunch of constellation apps that you can use to find stars, satellites, and planets. So we intend on doing that. But another thing that I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw it on the internet, that if you see a bright star looking object and it's twinkling, then it's a star. But if it's not twinkling, it is a planet. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but now that I know this, I do pay attention more when I'm outside at night. And I did see a couple bright star looking things the other night that were not twinkling. And I saw a bunch that were twinkling. So I really want to go ahead and get the telescope set up so when stuff like that happens, we can just run and grab it and see if we can see anything.
Babe, you should be mine. Through the sun and through the rain, I'll stay by your side. And when seasons change, my love will still remain. 'Cause I got you, I got you. Ain't no doubt about it, babe, you should be mine. Through the sun and through the rain, I'll stay by your side.
I feel like these Swiffer pads can dry out if you don't use them, so I try to buy them when I know I'm going to be Swiffering a lot. It has happened to me before. I bought them just to have them when I don't feel like filling up a mop bucket, but then I ended up mopping a lot during that span of time and the pack dried out. So I think I just tossed them out, which I know probably was not smart, but that was a long time ago. I have learned my lesson, and now I am just trying to use them anytime that I can to avoid this happening again. And I know I've got shoes everywhere. That little furniture piece up against the wall is a shoe holder / organizer. It's got shoes in there that some of us don't even wear anymore because out of sight, out of mind, but we are just scared to go through them and toss them. I don't really know the solution to keeping shoes out of the way and hidden. I mean, we have to live. The house is not always going to be spotless. We don't allow shoes on in the rest of the house, and I do pretty good with putting shoes that I'm not wearing in the meantime in the closet. Everyone else does not, which is fine, and I don't want to be mad at them for that because it's hard because when you're going out the door, you just want to slide on what shoes you want to wear, so you want them in sight. I don't know. But I tried with this organizer, which, by the way, I got from Wayfair a long time ago, and I did not order it assembled. It came not assembled.
And when seasons change, my love will still remain. 'Cause I got you, I got you.
Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil.
Just want to share the rest of our weekend, well, our Saturday. I made dinner some ground beef tacos, which I had been craving, with lettuce and tomatoes and some sour cream with some rice. So we had that. And then every Saturday night that we don't have plans, which is 95% of the time, we have been having movie night for a while now. And here lately, we've been watching the Ice Ages. The last one we watched was Dawn of the Dinosaurs. The next one in line is Ice Age Continental Drift. So we are going to watch that one this weekend. We do take breaks in between and we'll watch a different movie. Like I think we watched Goat a couple weekends ago and then watched an Ice Age and then Meet the Robinsons. And then now we're back on Ice Age. So for now, we've got Continental Drift on deck unless something happens and we're not feeling it. But yeah, I bought a big box of bags of popcorn. So we eat that and share a bag of fruity candy and chocolate candy. We've been eating Bunch of Crunch lately, and it is just a chance for us to sit and be together and not on our phones. Thank you for joining me on this summer clean and restock with me. I hope this video gave you some motivation and helped in some way, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.